Okay, we're gonna have a little discussion thing, and today's topic is. I just had it and I lost it. Let's do this one: loot share versus free for all splits.
Okay.
What's your opinion on that?
Free for all means that my charming imp actually works. It means that my bone crusher actually works. I'm a fond of both of those things, but it also means that you end up getting 90% of the drops.
Okay. In a more broad term, my opinion on this is yes, that is true if you're bossing with me, but when I'm bossing with like other people and everything, I have to actually have the trust aspect where that's not always possible because you're PVM with a bunch of random people. Sometimes you don't know if you can trust them or not. But in terms of free for all and using loot share system, I I'm indifferent to both of them. Like, I don't mind whichever we do. Just don't screw me. That's my opinion on it. But
Yeah.
that's pretty much how that works. Most of the elitism community likes just free for all, and they just assume they can trust everyone. Personally, that's a really stupid thing to do, in my opinion.
I'm not too fond of it.
Yeah, because sometimes you just, I don't know. Just nowadays, it's hard to know who to trust.
Yeah, sometimes you can't trust people.
Do you have
Though
any?
no-
Oh, continue. Sorry.
No, you keep going.
All right. Well, what I was gonna say was that the thing with loot share is when you do loot share, sometimes there'll be like loot share split as well, and that has the same issue as free for all split, where they'll get the drop and they'll just run off with it.
Yeah.
The other option or benefit to using loot share is that it has coin share, which is now shard share, really. I don't know why they haven't renamed it, but that's effectively what it is. The problem with that is some shards don't sell at all.
I personally don't care that some shards don't sell, because if you're bossing with a group of friends and everybody can trust each other, which is the case with you, me, Jill, probably a few of your other friends, Bear, Wolf, etc. If we're coin sharing and we all get splits, we can very easily just get together at the end, give all the shards to one person, have them create the thing, and then they sell it, and then we just split the cash normally. At that point, the only difference between loot share and coin share is that coin share isn't fucking over everybody's LSP with high value drops.
That is a very good point on that one. LSP is a huge factor in whether or not people get drops, and if people don't know, let's say I get like Divine Sigil, I won't be getting any more drops until everyone else is back up. The
Right.
system where that works is, say, I'm positive 1, everyone's positive 1, but I get a Divine Sigil, and for example, I will say that puts me at -2. That means everyone else I was with, let's say that was 3 people, they all get a +1, so everyone else is +2. I'm at -2. So now there's a net difference of 4, and until everyone's back at 0, that's not gonna work very well for me.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas if you're using coin share, then at the end of the trip, you can always get together, split the Divine Sigil itself, and then nobody's loot share has to go crazy.
Yeah, and then everyone would be about average loot share throughout the whole entire trip. So overall, personally, what's your preferred method of loot splitting?
Well, if we're in a group, then I can't really rely on Bone Crusher for prayer points anyways, so that's not really a factor for me. I would honestly say coin share.
Not a bad decision. Honest, if I'm generally not the one that goes hard to get drops and everything, I'd actually prefer coin share as well. But in most cases, I also prefer coin share.
Fair enough. Like, I know you can't get pets with coin share, right?
That is something I keep hearing isn't true, but at the same time, I don't have proof of it, and Wiki doesn't seem to have any proof of it either.
Right.
But it is proven that you can get clue scrolls on loot share. Like, it goes to the person.
I have gotten War Priest on coin share.
That as well, which further makes me believe it's possible to get the pets, but I also don't want to count on it because, you know, being in loot share on a Slayer task, you know, your Slayer task doesn't go down. So there are drawbacks in being in use of loot share, and I personally, I don't want to take the chance and be the one to find out, oh, you can't get it. That's extremely unfortunate 1k kills later.
I hear ya.
Alright, well, let's wrap up for this. Do you have any other comments?
Not really. Other than, like, I can't see myself ever getting gold in Final Boss, so
I'm gonna slap you. Alright, that's the end of this.